going to look off at the back of your new race leader, Malik Ray, side by side with Ryan Luza to the race start box. Going to be a slow roll for the 11 car. Right foot down, green flag in the air.
And looking behind him, Evan, we got some drivers getting into line right now. And the outside line looks like they might have a hard time trying to get in here.
There's not a lot of room down there on the bottom of the racetrack for Keane Leahy, who's stuck up top. Femi Olak going to make a cross down to the bottom. He'll find a spot. Here comes Luza to the outside. Side by side for the lead. Malik Ray's under fire. Luza wants his second win of the year. This year, first win in his Coke Series career. He watches on from third. Leahy able to fight back for the number 4 position, making a pass to Ray Alfala down to the one. And Tim, a couple of drivers over the radio warning other cars that they're coasting, so it seems like not everybody filled it completely up with fuel. On the pit stop cycle about 17 laps ago, some drivers still may be close, opting not to take a full tank in exchange for a little bit less weight on the car.
Little lighter fuel load to get around this racetrack, but you also play that gamble to try to go a little bit light on fuel. And Ryan Luza kind of in the dark there.
Alfala, the fastest car on track. The difference is 1 car length, looking to 8 laps to go.
Ray versus Ray up in front as they come out of corner number 4. Malik Ray looking for that first win. Ray Alfala looking for that first win in a while. Goes to the outside. Lap traffic with Brad Davies up ahead. They'll get by the 88. And now, where does Ray Alfala go to make the move on Malik Ray at a 2?
To the inside now. He's got the position. Malik Ray, you can see the reaction. He did not want to give the bottom up to the 51 Toyota. Is this going to be another one of the close calls slipped away as Alfala takes the lead at a turn 4, and you can see the frustration with Malik Ray. Pace car's off and in. Malik Ray going to be the control car for the inside of the front row. Green flag flies. 3 laps to go from Daytona. They are all over each other down to turn number 1, but they're already stacking up. Guess gets squeezed wide. The 75 Abusa wants to go up the middle. Can't do it.
Oh, you see your top 2 right there, Ray on the inside, on the track, and on your screen. Great formation there. A wonderful push there for Colin Keister. Will Keister try to make a move off of turn 2, though?
Inside still the place to be for the moment as the 43 Keister rides second. I think Femi Olat's got just enough of a nose to the outside that the 43 can't go high. Now through 3 and 4. Fully up to speed, 192 miles an hour for the leaders. Look at the outside. The 48 trying to tandem with the 79. Oh, he got all kinds of loose, though, off of turn number 4, looking for 2 laps to go.
How long can these guys push? Their temperature's starting to climb. They can't do it much longer. Keister's going to have to separate, or Graham Bolin as well, to cool that car down, try to step out of line. And, of course, they want their chance to win and lock themselves into the playoffs. Big run off at turn number 2. Femi Olat will nose in front. Graham Bolin in tandem with him.
And it's working so far. That 48 machine taking the risk, but pushing them all the way through. They are clear to the outside. Here comes the 75 Abusa 3 wide. Femi Olat steps down, though. Graham Bolin goes with. There's the accident. Malik Ray in front of the field. A caution before we get to the white flag.
Michael Guest, Malik Ray, your top 2 as they approach the Geico restart zone. Both looking for their first career eNASCAR win. Green flag is out. 2 to go here at Talladega. And side by side into the corner, it looks like Michael Guest getting that bump from Malik Ray that he needs. Top few are forming up. Caden Honeycutt and Colin Keister falling back as they work off the banking of turn number 2. It is Guest, Ray, and Alt, your top 3. Don't forget about Colin Bowden back there in 4th. A 3-car tandem at the front of the field.
And this is what we've seen, a race to the top lane on the wall after the restart, and then all of a sudden we will start seeing the dive bombs to the bottom, trying to get that pass. With only, see the 40, what he's doing right there, trying to get that momentum and trying to make that bottom lane work, but no one goes with him. Colin Bowden goes on the back end of the 7 car Malik Ray, the 40 car backward.
White flag in the air. They will see it through. This race will be official. 1 lap to go here at Talladega. Michael Guest, Malik Ray, Colin Bowden, your top 3, all looking for their first career win. Casey Kerwin looking for a spot at Phoenix. Off the turn 2 for the final time. Trying to block Kerwin up the racetrack. Kerwin goes down to the bottom. They touch once, twice, 3 times, and at the line, I believe Bobby Zielinski wins it.
Attempt number 2 at a green-white checker, overtime restart, green flag in the air. Kerwin leads it at 2 to go.
And Malik Ray was laying far back from Cozy. That's not going to help him. He's already dipped down in line, so Cozy, no help there on the high side as Malik Ray went right to the bottom, going to hook up with Tucker Minter. You see Donovan Strauss, and I don't think they're going to make that work. They're 4 wide, and nobody has spun yet. They're still off the pace, but they are still racing hard up the front. 3-car tandem breakaway at the front of the field with Kerwin, Minter, and Malik Ray.
Still not through the clear yet in the back, but up front, single file on the outside line. Kerwin, Minter, the lead duo. A couple of drivers take a peek to the inside. The 23's down there all on his lonesome. But Casey Kerwin, will he get to it this time? As the race leader, white flag in the air. 1 lap to go in Daytona.
Tucker Minter's got a shot. Is this finally Malik Ray's chance to go to victory lane for the first time? All 3 cars right behind Casey Kerwin have never won in the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing series, and they had their chance here off of turn number 2. Here comes Cozy to the bottom, and he's got help with his front row teammate.
It is the Front Row Motorsports duo on the bottom, but the bump by Bose loosened up Cozy. They're both going to have to eject and go back up to the outside line. Kerwin, Minter, Ray, now the one of Bordeaux. Your top 4 cars as they race off of turn number 4 for the final time. What can Tucker Minter do in his first career start? There's contact. Kerwin's into the outside wall, and Tucker Minter finds victory lane.
And what a great run this has been for Malik Ray. We know his prowess on super speedways. We know how strong he's been on those types of tracks in the past, but it's just never really been able to get a season going with a bunch of great runs at the beginning, but qualified up front. Obviously has a lot of speed, has made up 4 spots since the drop of the green flag. So Malik Ray definitely came to play here in 2023. We'll see.
And up front, the battle for the race lead. Here comes Malik Ray. Caution comes out behind as the 7 was in front at the moment of yellow. Outside wall for a restart with 20 laps to go. On Malik Ray's cue. Slow again. He'll stack them up, but it is not a great start. He'll dive to the inside to block, but here comes Michael Conti to the race lead in 1 and 2.
Oh, Ray was hoping to stack up the field in anticipation, and instead it allowed Conti to get a great launch, and he lost the lead. Here he also missed a shift on that restart. Overtime attempt number 1 with Malik Ray and Colin Keister, your top 2 runners. We are back underway here in the Biggie Bag 500. Do we get back to the white, or will we try it once again?
Immediately 3 wide, trying to get a jump on the field. Malik Ray controlling it down there on the inside, but we've seen the outside maybe be the safest spot. 4 wide. Again, this is with 2 laps to go, Blake.
4 wide further back in the pack. The one car that has no help is Bobby Zielinski. The momentum and organization right now on the top lane as they're beating and banging in the back of the field. Graham Bolin has a run. Casey Kerwin goes with him. Malik Ray and Derek Bordeaux side by side with Graham Bolin and Casey Kerwin, your top 5.
A lot of experience down on that bottom line, but the top has proven to be the better spot throughout this race. But as we come to 1 to go, what can those 2 cars? We've seen 2 cars be a rocket ship.
They are wrecking across the stripe, but we reach the white flag first. One more lap to go here at Talladega. Malik Ray, Derek Bordeaux, and Caden Honeycutt. Right now, your top three runners. Honeycutt goes low to block. They're 3 wide for second. Yes, looking to make it 4. Down the Alabama gang super stretch for the final time. Here comes Colin Keister down to the bottom. He was your pole sitter. Does he have enough? Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Michael Guest close in tow, but Malik Ray has the run up top. Down towards the tri-oval for the final time. Bordeaux goes to the outside. Bolin looking for a way around. They crash behind Malik Ray. Will anybody else have a run? And Casey Kerwin wins it.
Pace car off. The 7 decides when to be Bobak Green as he heads to the restart zone. He'll hold, then fire. Green flag in the air. It's a good jump.
Great jump for Malik Ray, and this is what he has to do. He did it last time, proven to be a great restarter here. Just get as much real estate as you can in between all those cars with the newer tires behind you. Maybe hope for a caution, see what he can do. It's all going to plan right now as we see some jostling back in the field.
Side by side back in the field and side by side for the race lead. Here comes Bobby Zelensky to the inside of Malik Ray. They touch in turn number 4, but the 7's got that preferred outer lane. He'll get the run down the front stretch. Kerwin goes high. He'll push the 7 into the corner. Now it's Kerwin and Zelensky. They'll touch side by side for second. Brief top opportunity for the 7 car to get away, and it's a pass for P2 for Casey Kerwin. He'll go to second. Now he'll try to set up the 7 car and make a move.
Patience, patience, patience. That's all he needs for Casey Kerwin. Has 4 brand new tires versus the older ones of Malik Ray with 15 laps to go. It seems like the 95 in position here, picking them off one at a time. But this is the difference between older tires, 2 tires, and 4. We have some action back there with Kevin King swinging back up across the track, not hitting anybody. Ill-advised move there.
3 wide in traffic and now 2 wide in the battle for the race lead. Kerwin gonna get underneath the 7 of Malik Ray. It's a move to 3rd for Nick Ottinger, but off at 2, he is clear and back to the race lead. Both cars, equal tires, side by side in turn 3. They're going to make contact, trying to get to the white flag for this race to be official. We'll get there. 1 lap to go as they race on the checkered paint to turn 1.
Ottinger is already in. How much does he push the issue? Because essentially he's taking Guest out of the playoffs right now if he were to hit him. Here comes Malik Ray with a huge run into 3rd.
Malik Ray can get in on points, or he can get in with a race win. Ottinger goes low. He wants to dodge the draft. The 45 car, though, a Guest will not go away.
Malik Ray is going to have a huge run here into turn 2 if they go side by side. Ottinger up the racetrack. He's loose. Malik Ray going to look low down to the bottom as they wreck up at turn number 2. Can Ray get his first Cup Series win?
Tried to go to the inside, 3 wide, couldn't get there. Look at the 97 car, but he'll take his teammate out. Busa pushes Ottinger, but it's too much to handle. And Michael Guest will win at Pocono. Buckle up, here we go. Pace car down and in. Field in the hands of Malik Ray. Green flag in the air. It's eNASCAR overtime at Daytona. Inside, slight advantage. Zelensky, though, right there, lockstep. 3 wide, back already in P7.
That inside lane locked together. Everybody's really working hard, really pushing each other. Zelensky with a big push from Mike Tinsley on the top lane, but now it's 3 by 3. Junior cars trying to push their way through. You see Caden Honeycutt giving a big shot to Donovan Strauss.
Outside line's got the speed, though, down the super stretch and into turn number 3. 18 is Zelensky, leads that line, followed by Tinsley, followed by Wilson. The Spire cars on the bottom, aided by the 55. Orion Doucette, 3rd in line, are looking for the white flag this time by topside. The place to be, 2.5 miles to go in Daytona.
We saw that entire top line move to the middle to make it difficult on the bottom cars. The race is official. There's only 3 lined up on the inside, many more cars on the outside. But when does this trio break up as they hit the back straightaway for the final time?
20 cars still pushing, 10 cars still pushing. The inside is wide open. Who makes the move on Bobby Zalenski? They both go at once. Zalenski can't make the block. Tinsley gets underneath. Zalenski gonna lose the draft. Finally gets picked up by Strauss, but it is an inside breakaway, 3 cars strong. Tinsley, Wilson, Ray, contact in the battle for second. To the apron, not gonna happen in time. And Wyatt Tinsley wins the Daytona opener. That black and white 45 Toyota of Michael Guest. Here comes Malik Ray, though. Has been working so good with his Spire Motorsports teammate Casey Kerwin. They go to the bottom. Seth sees in and responds. Has to go low to protect the inside. 8 laps to go in Atlanta, and they're on his bumper.
By the way, an update, that pack that Matt Busa led and stayed out, they are 11 seconds back. And I think at this juncture, that's going to be a little bit too much time that they're going to have to make up to be a part of it. But you see all these different strategies coming together. A bunch of lap cars that are a part of the mix as well. DeMerchant trying to control the race, and he has control in the bottom. Again, those are some lap cars out there that he does not have to worry about until you get back to Michael Guest. But the Spire Motorsports cars nearly touching the grass. 2-car tandem. Is it going to be enough to clear them? Yes, it will. Malik Ray to the point for now at Atlanta.
We talked about the opportunity the apron provided earlier in this race. The 7's going to get all the way to the lead, but it's going to leave his teammate hanging. Kerwin could not clear the 45 of Guest. Tucks back in line, and now Malik Ray without his teammate who's been glued to his hip since the pit cycle. 7 to go this time by. Ray leads the inside. He is your leader. The 89 car topside, Garrett Lowe, is the first lead lap car up top. You can kind of ignore the 5 and ignore the 55. Yes, they will play a factor in who wins this race, but they cannot win this race. Those are lapped cars, first and second in line on the outside. Keep that in mind as Malik Ray goes high to try to get a little bit of side draft off them. If that outside benefits, the big swing for Garrett Lowe. In the middle, now back to the outside.
Oh, Kerwin, is he going to be able to save it? They're 4 wide in the middle of the pack. The 45 of Michael Guest sliding through, and it looks like they finally collect each other. It could not last forever, and a caution flag comes out.
We are headed to eNASCAR overtime. Attempt number 1 at a green-white checker. Garrett Lowe, Malik Ray on the front row. Green flag in the air.
We also have a group about 20th on back that elected to take tires. They just have to pass about 20 cars, but they'll have some fresh tires if they can get enough laps to make it happen. As Malik Ray dives to the inside, he'll go to the middle on Garrett Lowe. Michael Guest emerges with the race lead as they continue to work 3 wide into turn 3.
They got to get back to the white flag for it to be official. Big slide for Colin Bowden. He saves it. 4 wide, spinning off of 4. Do they get to the stripe? They don't. The lights come on before, and it's a big one at Atlanta. 3 as he restarts from P6. Let's try this again. Attempt number 2 at eNASCAR overtime. Green flag in the air. It's a good jump on the bottom. Guest going to get a big shove by Garrett Lowe. They're hooked up to turn 1, but there's a big gap behind to the 34. Does that 2-car breakaway hurt or help the inside off of 2?
I think it's going to hurt Garrett Lowe as Guest goes up to block. There's going to make a move on the high side. Colin Keister's going to have to go back down to the bottom as he and Guest trying to control each of these lanes. Colin Bowden's kind of in the catbird seat. Is he going to push Jimmy Mullis by or try to make his own move to the 3rd lane? If we get to the white flag, it's official, and it is as they're 4 wide for second. Colin Bowden up to the race lead into turn 1.
Bowden's got the speed, 4 wide behind. Now stack it up and reckon in turn 2. But the battle for the race lead is on. Bowden topside, Guest inside. No help Low as the 7 of Malik Ray gonna push Colin Bowden into the lead. What can the 7 do though? One final look at it, turn 4. Bowden holds the inside, right to the outside. 3 wide to the stripe, and it is Malik Ray.
Dude, don't tell me that's his fucking lead! Hey, good shit, bro. I'll talk to you after.
You know how long I've been waiting to say this, bro? Malik Ray, you are a Coke Series winner.
Dude, I finally fucking won one of these things, bro. Dude, I've been trying to do this shit for 6 fucking years, bro.